Life is not separate from death. It only looks that way. A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials. The weakness of the enemy makes our strength. Walk lightly in the spring. Mother Earth is pregnant. We are all the same in this notion. The potential for greatness lives within each of us. The life we receive is not short, but we make it so. We are not ill-provided, but use what we have wastefully. One does not sell the land people walk on. Sometimes even to live is an act of courage. We learn not in school, but in life. Your first teacher is your own heart. When we show our respect for other living things, they respond with respect for us. All cruelty springs from weakness. You act like mortals in all that you fear, and like immortals in all that you desire. Only time can heal what reason cannot. Nothing is more honorable than a grateful heart. While we are postponing, life speeds by. It is better to have less thunder in the mouth and more lightning in the hand. To wish to be well is a part of becoming well. We do not inherit the earth from our ancestors. We borrow it from our children. The mind that is anxious about the future is miserable. The greatest remedy for anger is delay. Do not wrong or hate your neighbor, for it is not he that you wrong but yourself. What can happen at any time can happen today. It is a rough road that leads to the heights of greatness. Respect the gift and the giver. Ignorance is the cause of fear. Be wary of the man who urges an action in which he himself incurs no risk. Man's law changes with his understanding of man. Only the laws of the Spirit remain always the same. To touch the earth is to have harmony with nature. If you really want to escape the things that harass you, what you're needing is not to be in a different place, but to be a different person. True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future. To bear trials with a calm mind robs misfortune of its strength and burden. The thing hardest to bear, our sweetest to remember. Seek wisdom, not knowledge. Knowledge is of the past. Wisdom is of the future. If we wonder often, the gift of knowledge will come. Silence is a lesson learned through life's many sufferings. There is no enjoying the possession of anything valuable unless one has someone to share it with. We should not, like sheep, follow the herd of creatures in front of us, making our way where others go, not where we ought to go. It is the power of the mind to be unconquerable. A man who suffers before it is necessary suffers more than is necessary. Day and night cannot dwell together. Enjoy present pleasures in such a way as not to injure future ones. Everything the power does, it does in a circle. Each person is his own judge. When the last tree has been cut down, the last fish caught, the last river poisoned, only then will we realize that one cannot eat money. The more you know, the less you need. If you live in harmony with nature, you will never be poor. If you live according to what others think, you will never be rich. The bravest sight in the world is to see a great man struggling against adversity. We are more often frightened than hurt, and we suffer more from imagination than from reality. He who is brave is free. Listen, or your tongue will make you deaf. It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more that is poor. Our plans miscarry because they have no aim. When a man does not know what harbor he is making for, no wind is the favorable wind. Life is very short and anxious for those who forget the past, neglect the present, and fear the future. The greatest blessings of mankind are within us and within our reach. A wise man is content with his lot, whatever it may be, without wishing for what he has not. Do not judge your neighbor until you walk 2 moons in his moccasins. Until we have begun to go without them, we fail to realize how unnecessary many things are. We've been using them not because we needed them, but because we had them. The bird who has eaten cannot fly with the bird that is hungry. When Sitting Bull smiles, we all smile. He who has injured thee was either stronger or weaker than thee. If weaker, spare him. If stronger, spare thyself. What is life? It is the flash of a firefly in the night. It is the breath of a buffalo in the wintertime. The rain falls on the just and the unjust. Life is like a play. It's not the length, but the excellence of the acting that matters. Most powerful is he who has himself in his own power. You are lonely not because no one needs you, but because you care about who is next to you. You can't wake a person who is pretending to be asleep. Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. Life, if well lived, is long enough. All plants are our brothers and sisters. They talk to us, and if we listen, we can hear them. A small fire that warms you is better than a large fire that burns you. The frog does not drink up the pond in which he lives. No man was ever wise by chance. Take only what you need, and leave the land as you found it. He who would do great things should not attempt them all alone. No evil propensity of the human heart is so powerful that it may not be subdued by discipline. A brave man dies but once, a coward many times. The soul would have no rainbow if the eyes had no tears. Associate with people who are likely to improve you. There is nothing as eloquent as a rattlesnake's tail. Don't let yourself be controlled by three things: people, money, or past experiences. The part of life we really live is small, for all the rest of existence is not life, but merely time. Sharing and giving are the ways of God. Religion is regarded by the common people as true, by the wise as false, and by rulers as useful. Time discovers truth. When you were born, You cried, and the world rejoiced. Live your life in such a manner that when you die, the world cries and you rejoice. Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. Of this one thing, make sure against your dying day that your faults die before you do. If we could be satisfied with anything, we should have been satisfied long ago. Wealth is the slave of a wise man, the master of a fool. To be everywhere is to be nowhere. Wisdom comes only when you stop looking for it and start living the life the Creator intended for you. Often, a very old man has no other proof of his long life than his age. Anger, if not restrained, is frequently more hurtful to us than the injury that provokes it. The soul that is anxious about the future is miserable. As long as you live, keep learning how to live. What really ruins our character is the fact that none of us looks back over his life. Begin at once to live and count each separate day as a separate life. Those who have one foot in the canoe and one foot on the shore are going to fall into the river. Tell me and I'll forget. Show me and I may not remember. Involve me and I'll understand. If you see no reason for giving thanks, the fault lies in yourself.